Hi, I'm Mark Chesak, long-form TV documentary editor and Avid certified instructor, and I'm here to show you what's new in Sapphire 7 for editors. With that in mind, GenArts based the updates in version 7 on direct feedback from real-world editors like me. So one of the first things you'll notice in the Avid effect palette is that many of these Sapphire plugins have a green dot next to them. In Avid, that means go real-time, so less rendering and easier visualization of what Sapphire can help you achieve. But that's not the only thing that's got me fired up about Sapphire 7. As a documentary editor, I need to do moves on stills. Avid has its own pan and zoom effect, but it's pretty limited. That's where Sapphire 7 comes to the rescue, with the new Sapphire Pan and Zoom. Now, not only can I do panning and zooming on this high-resolution image, I can also rotate and spin it in 3D space. There's also this nice vignette pre-nested in the effect. You can add a drop shadow if you're working with a background. Plus, it's got motion blur. Not only is this a leg up on other pan and zoom plugins, the controls are intuitive and easy to learn. Transitions are a big part of editing, and now Sapphire 7 offers new and improved transition effects, like the new film roll. I really like this transition because it has that organic look I've come to expect from Sapphire. And if I crank on the roll speed slider, I get this film ripped out of a projector look. Another new transition in Sapphire 7 is the card flip. This lets you rotate between clips as if they were front to back on a playing card. Increasing the revolutions here will amp up this effect. This also has motion blur. On top of that, I can manipulate the controls to shuffle the deck, horizontally or vertically. The flutter cut is also enhanced with more options in Sapphire 7. Now, there are additional controls, color options, and looks to add to the flutter mix. Okay, let's see what's new in the blur and sharpen effects. I'll start with the new S-Beauty, which leverages Sapphire's edge-aware technology to help beautify faces. I'll auto-nest an S-Beauty on top of this clip, adjust the mask controls, drop the saturation, add some soft focus, and increase the glow. Now, here's before, after. Just don't let the lighting director take all the credit. The improved S-Sharpen has a new best mode with more controls, as well as the fast mode setting. Now I can sharpen features of different sizes and different amounts, resulting in more control, and avoid the ringing artifacts of other sharpening tools. The edge-aware blur allows the user to blur while preserving details. At its default, the effect produces this watercolor look. Adjust the edges for a graphic novel feel. Or, at lower settings, you can use this for noise reduction. In Sapphire, some of the effects I turn to again and again are lens flare and zap. Both have received significant updates in version 7. A great improvement to the lens flare is the capability to add realistic elements such as atmospheric noise and flicker. And of course, opening the lens flare designer offers even more possibilities. In 7, you can also add per element noise, texture overlays for all components, and there are new animation options like stretch and auto scaling. The Zap effect now lets you choose between 2D and 3D modes. In 2D, you get this nice spline direct manipulation interface with control points, making it easier than ever to control the bolts. In 3D mode, you can rotate the effect in space, making it easier to blend into some shots. To add realism, atmospheric noise and motion blur can also be added. That's just a taste of what Sapphire 7 has to offer. As an editor, I'm eager to put these tools to work. Visit genarts.com/sapphire for more.